Hello and welcome to this Euronaval TV set. Since yesterday and until the end of the Euronaval exhibition on Thursday afternoon, we invite on this stage the most eminent personalities in the world of naval defense, being representatives of the armed forces, state services, or industrial leaders. For our second interview today, I'm honored to welcome Admiral René Crignola, Head of NAVFCO, the Naval Department of French Group DCI. Welcome again and good morning, Admiral Crignola. Before going into more detail about DCI's naval activities, could you introduce this French group to us?
Good morning, Stephane, GALLOIS, and thank you for your welcome on this for this interview on the Naval Exhibition 2024 to present DCI Group activities. So DCI Group, since more than 50 years now, is acting in international cooperations and capability building. International cooperation, we develop and we deliver education, training, services, and advice, which are all included in our international plan, bilateral international plan with a French partner. And we are a key actor of transferring, in that way, the French armed forces now to French partners. We also contribute to develop operational capability for French partner, helping them to address security challenges, and for NAVFCO it's more maritime, of course, security challenges. Our first strength definitely is our human resources, with high-level experts coming from the French Air Force, French Navy, with delivering their products with modern technology, simulation, real virtuality, things like that, in tailor-made solutions. We have not easy solution, it's tailor-made, and with a very flexible way. We can do it either in France, in our centers, or abroad, directly to the French partner. Our solutions are also based on an approach, on an operational approach, which is not limited to the asset. You know, it's the difference between capability and capacity, and so we'll bring all the necessary abilities in order to operate efficiently the assets that other company will deliver to our clients.
Okay, we can see the Almac on the video. Do you still sail it?
Yeah, we have this ship, Almac, for to practice maritime training. It's a small ship which is very useful and very well adapted for training future officer of the watch near the coast and in very narrow spaces.
Okay, back to DCIs. Can you give us some key figures to illustrate the size of the company?
Some key figures very quickly. We are about 900 people working in DCI. An average of 2,100 trainees per year. We have, as I said, 23 centers in France. But we also operate abroad. A turnover, here again, an average of 230 million euro. And we have worked with more than 50 countries. For the naval part, because this is DCI group activities, for the naval part it's among about 25% of this activity.
Edition after edition, DCI is exhibiting here in Euronaval. This year, the stand is located in this hall, number 95. What are you highlighting on your stand?
So thank you for recalling our place. It's just we can see here from here, and it's very easy to find because we are just in front of the French Minister of Army stand. So on our stand we highlight plenty of things, and I will say first the command and control capability, C2 capability, which is a key capability in modern conflicts. And so we address training in this capability at all levels, from tactical level, the commanding officer of a task group, a task force, to operative and strategic level. Operative, for instance, commanding a CFGCMIC, it's a combined joint force maritime component command. And so we train commanding officer on, of course, their staff, to be able to do their command operation. And here, a point which is crucial is interoperability, you know, because armed force, navies will have to very often to integrate coalitions and to be able to play and plug, and I would say even more to play and fight. And there is no time for learning how to integrate a C2 structure when you go to and when you join a coalition. It's too late. So we have to, and that's what we deliver: interoperable C2 capability that allow the navies to integrate and to be part of coalition in crisis or in conflict.
I understand also that you showcase some mine clearance techniques.
That's this is another point we highlight. You're right. Mine clearance capability, which is also, and we see in the current conflict crisis, a key capability, and we showcase on our stand cutting-edge equipment CRAB. We contribute to test and to validate with our partner Aqualung, and also our experts will present all the products we deliver in this key capability, which is moving very fast, especially with the naval drones, which is one of the key capability to have in now. For just one point to add, for those who are interested in mine clearance, in mine warfare, we will attend tomorrow at 11:30, just near from here, a workshop about mine clearance with our partner Aqualung.
Okay. And you also address more complex issues in the frame of European Union or NATO?
Yeah, so we also figure out solution for complex issues with integrated offers able to address security challenges for nations or regions. And that's exactly, as you say, what we do currently for EU and NATO. You know, we are, DCI Group is since now more than 1 year implementing actor of EU, and we address project assistance measures delivered by EU for the European facility, peace facility. So we have a project mainly now in Africa, also in Europe, and some in other regions, in Middle East. We also do this for NATO. Defense capacity building package that are delivered for NATO for some countries, and we are acting as managing, as piloting these measures and DCB package. To give you here again key figures, we are about to be in charge of almost 15 assistance measure and DCB package for a total amount of about 175 million. So it's not a small thing for us, it's a big thing. And we work. We also develop this comprehensive approach for nations to propose them, to help them in addressing security challenge. And that's what we are working on a project to address security, maritime security challenge for West Africa.
And could you give us some example of this kind of packages of projects?
Yeah, for example, we have some package or measures with some countries in Africa. For example, we have assistance measure dealing with enhancing the level of some navies to be able to enhance more efficiently their challenges on their security, maritime security, especially in the Gulf of Guinea, where there are many issues about piracy, drug traffic, illegal fishing, and that's what. So we deliver assistance measure combining the acquisition of some assets like patrol, but also trainings to have a real capability, and also maintenance assets, equipment also, in order that the ships of these countries will be able to go at sea. That's a key point. So it's not just to have beautiful ships in the port. They need to be able to go at sea and to operate efficiently.
And I've heard, for example, that DCI will be on board Greek FDI at the delivery.
Yeah, that's a point, very important. And so we are supporting also the French naval industry, and especially Naval Group, and whose offer include our training package, and that could make the difference, you know, and that's very important to have in their offer this training that will allow the Navy to operate efficiently. That's what we do with, as you say, the very innovative frigate from Naval Group, the FDI, Frégate de Défense et d'Intervention in French. And for Hellenic Navy, they will have a FDI for French Navy, and more or less in the same time for Hellenic Navy. We do this also for the Going class with our Emirate partners, and we're delivering this training. That's probably, that could make a difference in a very competitive world, to have not just the asset, the frigate, the submarine, but also the training in order the first crew to operate efficiently. That's what we did also for submarines.
Okay, and what else would you like us to keep in mind about DCI before leaving?
So to keep in mind, I think this first point we already discussed about our support to the French defense industry with this training package, which are included in their offer. I said about submarine, we train all the navies who has acquired a Scorpion class submarine delivered again by Naval Group. We work a lot with Naval Group, it's a very strong partner. And all the Navy who acquired this submarine was trained by DCI. And sometimes it was the case for our French partner Malaysia. They started from scratch. So, you know, it's just not to buy 2 or 3 submarine. It's to build a real component, new component for a Navy. It's a huge challenge because, you know, to operate a submarine is not it's not a simple thing. You need to have a crew very well trained. There are security issues, so it's a big deal. That's the first point, our support to French naval industry. And perhaps another point is that we keep in touch. We are very linked with the French Navy, with the operations, real-world operations, and so we are listening to all the lessons learned, lessons identified, lessons learned in the current conflict, current crisis, and all these lessons, when they are learned, are changing the doctrines, the operational tactics, also the way to train. We do not train now as we trained 50 years before, and all this has to evolve. For example, with this key capability, naval drones, we see in the current conflict the use of naval drones, and so we have also partnerships with French company delivering this drone, and to bring our operational expertise on how to use these naval drones.
Okay, thank you very much, Admiral Crignola, for being with us this morning. Thank you to our listeners, whom we can invite to visit DCI on booth G95. And we wish you all a very good day on Naval.
Thank you very much, Stephane.
Thank you.
Have a good day.